Hey, welcome to Epic Games Free Game of the Week in Sound Mind. First thing to note is when you try to run this game, it pops up a window and it says allow or deny. This game wants access to your Epic Games account, even though it's already on there. I didn't understand it. I read some of the details on it, and it wasn't really forthcoming. It says it wants the third-party access type thing, and it won't share stuff, but it didn't say anything about believing them or not. Like, really? And I tried hitting deny, of course, because I don't want them to do that kind of stuff, even if they say it's okay and safe. Trust issues and all that kind of stuff, but the game wouldn't play without it. So it's one of those Apple agreements. Basically, you have to say yes to play it. So I decided to say yes and play it and allow it because, it had the whole screen on the web page for Epic Games saying this is what some games have to do. And first time I ran into it, and I don't like it. I find it iffy. Now let's get on to the part of In Sound Mind. The previews show this as a horror movie, a horror game with movie trailer stuff in it. So yeah, you don't know what's going to be like. Really, there's some gameplay. It has some shooting in it and boss fights, it says, but it has some puzzle solving, and I don't like horror or puzzle solving very much. I don't find the puzzles very interesting. You can't solve them the way you want to solve them, and horror isn't really that scary usually, and it's basically jump scare to startle you type thing is probably what it's going to end up being. So I am going to try this game out. I can't tell if this is going to be a good or a bad experience or something in between. I don't know yet. This is just the start of it. I am going to go in there and play it for a couple hours and find out how this game actually works and see if it's interesting, and I will get back to you on it right away. Okay, let's wrap this up. Don't let the thumbs up fool you. This was just one of the little funny things in this game. Overall, though, I'm not enjoying it. I am kind of bored, and that's why I'm stopping it here. It's only been like maybe an hour or two of playing it, and I have not been progressing very fast. I just basically got a melee weapon, and you get the gun first after you find it, and it's just a pain in the ass. So this game is a lots of puzzle solving game, and the one thing I do not like is this. It's not even switching to the mirror. What? I gotta do this to switch to it? Oh, okay. Is this mirror melee weapon thing. You have to look in it like this and look behind you and see different things. So items will not show up unless you look in the mirror like that, and then you can see them. You see the white things? Then they'll show up. You can be standing right in front of it. You cannot click on it and pick it up. So that's really annoying. And there's guys you have to run into the mirror. That's where I'm at. So if you're going to try this game out and you get to the part where there's 4 ghost ladies, there's, how's one ghost lady turn into 4? I don't know. But there are 4 mirrors. I'll go back in here. I'll try. There's 2 there. Okay, there's the 2 mirrors left. And, well, this says there's a 3rd one, but I can't. I got 2 of them so far, and I can't get access to these other 2 mirrors. But the ghosts are still running around, so you can't do nothing. So this is kind of frustrating at this point of the game. And when it gets frustrating, it's, time to do something else. So it's frustrating that you have these ghosts that you can't hurt, you can't do nothing against, and you have to run them into mirrors that you can't get to unless you solve all these puzzles and stuff like that. So let's go back to, where is that Dave guy? That was his name. So he was over here, I think. No, this is the this is the way down the hallway. Staff room, into the locker room. Okay, now he's gone. So that is one of the funny things in this game. When he came in this room, right, the locker was locked and you couldn't get in there. And then you turn around and then there's that Dave guy who was standing there. He was standing there holding the key for you, and then he gives you the key. And then you go there, you open the locker, and then that's when you saw the thumbs up. So there's little neat things like that you have to actually interact. You have to interact with these objects before other objects become available, which is kind of annoying when you search through everything and go, hey, I didn't see nothing. And then you go through the mirrors and you go, oh, I didn't see nothing. But then you walk through a certain checkpoint and then bam, something pops up behind you that you didn't notice before. And you got to try and make sure you notice it again. So you are always on your toes, trying to figure stuff out and find all the little hidden areas. So that's what type of game this is. Find all the hidden stuff in the dark. You got a flashlight and lots of battery power, but not enough food. As you can see, my health is really low. That's because I'm getting close to dying here. because there was power in this room, and that's the next step in this thing. There's a power room. You have to walk through this funky stuff. Oh, you hear this music? That means there's a guy. I already killed this guy, so why is he back again? Now there's two of them. And my aim sucks. So I already killed the guy that was here. Now there's two guys. So there's guys spawning in. And you can't touch that stuff there. Yeah. Now I got the card reader, but I don't think I just got the punch card.
It's on.
So at least I picked the right power room. But let's go into here. So you come in here, and here's an example of these puzzles. You have 5 different power switches. We've got to count them. And at least it tells you where they are, but you don't have a map, so you can't tell yourself. There's no map button unless there is one, and I don't know what it is, but M isn't it? But yeah, then you have to switch power on and off, and only some rooms are going to work, so another confusing puzzle to go in and out to find out what you're doing. And I try to move slow, but I'm not very good at moving slow on the mouse type thing. Not smooth at all. But yeah, you try and explore the area, solve the puzzles, and now guys will pop up, so now your ammo is going to be drained, and there's no, you know... Hey, see that? That guy just popped up there. Yeah, he's pointing to the vents. So one of the things in there's a clue to go into the vents to get to the other areas, and you know, now he's gone, and there he is over there. Oh, he's boosting me. Neat. So you got to come into the rooms and be aware of stuff like that with these statues, and he boosted me up. So good job, bro. And now he's watching. Yeah. So there's lots of this. This is what type of game it is. I wanted to show you the actual gameplay, and I did a bad jump. Can you boost me again? Yep, he'll boost you again if you do a bad jump. And you know, the jumping controls are not the best. When do you jump and sprint? Do you sprint too far? There you go. Yeah.
I could probably break this with something.
Or I could just shoot it by accident. Yeah, but that's what it is. You crawl in the vent and do stuff like that. Yeah, waves goodbye. Yeah, so lots of little things like this. So if you enjoy these type of puzzle games, go for it. Play it. It's not the best graphics, but it is kind of choppy and laggy at some points, and there is shooting and boss fights involved. I haven't gotten to a boss yet, but you know, it's been annoying dealing with, you know, the stupid puzzles. You know, when they pop up when you've been through an areas, and then they pop up and then they don't pop up, it gets kind of old. So I'm going to give this game, I'm not going to play this game again, so that means I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 common score, but just because it gets a higher rating, because, you know, it works. It says what it is, you know. It doesn't lie and say it's, you know, it's not a puzzle solving game. It says it's puzzle solving. It says it's like horror based, and it has, like, you know, the jump scares and the ghosts coming after you, and you know, you can't kill the ghosts, unfortunately, unless you run them into a mirror, like I said. But you know, the puzzles like that are a pain, and I don't feel like playing around and solving puzzles all day. That's not my cup of tea for a game. But that's, as you can see, it is like this. It is like a basic shooter. You got no basic inventory to speak of. It's just items you pick up, and then you can use. There's a crafting bench to use to craft a gun, but so you're gonna be able to craft more stuff maybe later on. But you got to find the pieces and then put them together, and then that's about it. So it's not like you build stuff or anything like that, so to speak. It's puzzle solving and other things. So if you like that kind of thing, gameplay wise, I might give it, if you like that kind of stuff, it's like 6 out of 10. But I'm gonna stick with 4 out of 10 because I'm not gonna be coming back to this game anytime soon. But it's not, you know, utterly horrible to play around with, and you know, it works. So he'll even boost you again. But yeah, it's puzzle solving. Weird. The guy calls you on the phone all the time, saying stupid stuff, so that can be annoying. Listen to the phone calls all the time. But that's the gameplay. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week for the next Epic Games Game of the Week review for the free game. And it's, you know, it's free, but it says $40. For the quality of this game, maybe $20. At least they're not charging $60 or something crazy like for games, but you know, maybe $25 if you're feeling generous, because it works. A little bit choppy, as you can see here, right? Not smooth. But that is it. Thanks for watching. See you again. And 4 out of 10.